Okay, welcome back to the Neverwinter Nights original campaign. Let's see what we're dealing with, other than, the electrical death places. Let's see if there's doors that don't lead to electrical death. Apparently there are. Okay, garden door. Garden. Saphira. That's a familiar name.
What? Who? Pardon me. I didn't notice you there. I was rather engrossed in my contemplations of the time stream. It's easy to get lost in their paradoxical currents, if I do say so myself.
Who are you? Oh, don't you remember me? Oh, wait, maybe we haven't met yet. It's hard to keep things straight without a linear temporal reference in the time string. No matter. I'm Saphira the Wild Mage. What are you talking about? I suppose I should start at the beginning. Ha, get it? The beginning? A little time travel joke. In a recursively accessible time stream, a beginning, by definition, cannot exist. Oh, now, do you see what's so funny? No? Never mind. Could you please get to the point, please? I'm sorry, sometimes forget temporal displacement is a confusing subject. Let me explain. I will try to keep this brief and simple. I'm a researcher in fluid temporality. Time travel, if you will. That is why I'm here in these ruins, because they were built on a time sink. Time sink? A time sink is an area where it is possible to tap into the time stream and travel backwards in time, though not forwards, unless you are returning to the temporal reality you started from. Of course, such thing is not easily accomplished. It requires old and powerful magic. Fortunately, the creator race has already done the hard work for us by building the sundials. Do you know anything about this creator race? Oh, they were a brutal people, enslaving other races with their powerful magic. Physically, the creator race resemble lizard people of our own time. I have seen them when using the sundials to travel to the past. Are they still working, these sundials? They are, if you know how to use them. I would teach you how to travel back to the ancient past when those ruins were still being built, but you have to perform a task for me. Oh, what's the task? I need the fruit of the rare Oltog tree. I have the seeds, but the tree only bears fruit every 10,000 years or so. What I need to do is use the time sink to go back in time and plant the tree for you use the time sink to go back in time and plant the tree for me. According to my research, the only place you can safely plant the seeds and have the tree bear fruit is beneath the red warding rune plant painted on the soil of this garden. Plant the tree in the past, and I'll be waiting here in the present to harvest the fruits. Okay, I'll do it. You won't get very far if you don't know how to use the sundials. I've actually got a notebook that explains it all. It's pretty simple. Here, take the notebook and these Oltarg's tree seeds you promised to plant. Oh, and you'll need this time crystal. The time crystals are magic items with a special use. Just use the special property of the time crystal and target the effect on the sundial. You'll be sucked back into time when these ruins were still being built. When you want to come back, just use the crystal again on the sundial. You'll be transported back to the present age. It's a little fun and easy. And if you want to go back into the past, you might find some way to weaken the guardian golems patrolling this complex so you can get through the world of power you told me you were looking for. Or do you tell me that at our next meeting? Whatever. Anything else? Just remember the rules. They're all in the notebook in case you forgot. 1. The area of the time sink only extends the length of the ruins. You won't be able to leave the vault complex while you are back in the past. 2. You can't bring any items of power from the past back with you. When you come forward, they will be left behind. Take only memories and leave only footprints, right? That's a little time travel joke. Get it? Never mind. If I can't bring anything back from the past, I can't bring the word of power from the vault, can I? The sundials will take you a time before this complex was completed. The word of power isn't even there yet. Going back in the past won't help you get the word. Maybe you could find some way to weaken the golems in the past and then come back to the future and defeat them so you could break into the vault. Just a suggestion. Questions? So, the word of power is in these ruins. As far as my research shows, there's a vault at the center of the complex, but you won't get past those guardian golems without using the sundial to go back to the time of the creator race. Why is your name familiar? I have some questions. Have I met you before? I have some questions for you. What about these guardian golems? Oh, didn't we go over this at our next meet? Didn't we already go over this at our next meeting? The vault at the heart of the complex is protected by several golems that are immune to all physical and magical attacks. To beat them, you'll have to use the sundials to go back into the past, before the golems were created, and find a way to weaken them. That's the only way you'll get to the Word of Power in the center of this vault. Okay, I'll be going now. Well then, goodbye. We shall meet again soon, or is it that we already met in the past? It's so hard to keep this stuff straight. You are one ball of crazy. I swear I've heard that name in Neverwinter Nights game. Okay. Sundial.
It's done.
What did you just do? What did you do? Oh, you disarmed a trap, didn't you?
Okay, dokie.
And apparently I can't do that. Actually, I could. But let's see if he can. He can.
It's done.
Holy crap, can he? Once upon a time, I was only a little bit better. A little bit worse than Tommy. Now, however, yeah. Okay. Principles of time travel. Book is written in an ancient language you cannot understand. In the margins, however, someone has scribbled notes in the common tongue detailing how the time crystals can be used to travel back to ancient days. The creators built this complex over a time sink, constructed several sundials that tap into the heart of the temporal instability. Using a time crystal on one of these sundials activates the time sink, drawing the person back into the ancient past. Using the crystal on the sundial in the past will return the person to the future. In my explorations of the ancient past, I have discovered several interesting anomalies associated with time travel. First, it is not possible to travel beyond the range of the time sink's influence. For this reason, I have only been able to explore the complex itself, despite my desire to see the world as it was before the changing climates covered the land in ice and snow. Also, I have discovered that it is not possible to bring certain items back from the past into the present. This is likely an inherent aspect of temporal displacement that minimizes paradoxes and disruptions of the time stream. This is unfortunate, for I shudder to think of the consequences if the creators had ever discovered a way to travel from the past into our own time. Had another run-in with the creator race during my last visit to the past. Those walking lizards surprised me in a dead-end hall. It was all I could do to escape with my life. I am beginning to wonder if further exploration of these ruins is truly worth the risk. I'm wondering who put that there. I think that was her. Maybe it was her. Okay. Oh, there's another chest. And it has a potion of lesser restoration. Creator Race Ruins exits. Guardian Golem Room Sundial. Oh, I have to go through the electric death. I don't have a way to protect Tommy. Oh, it just blocks Tommy. Yeah, let's not go in there. I see Guardian Golem Room. Oh, Tommy teleports to me somehow. He's a rogue. Rogues do strange things.
It's done.
Good grief. Whoa, warrior mummy. Whoa! That looks kind of cool. Wasn't there another one? Oh, that was just a temporal slave. Apparition does not appear to be able to interact with you. Okay. Sundials. Underground. It's an underground sundial. Ooh, chest. With gold. Which, yeah, so-so. Ooh, healer kit.
Okay, dokie.
Okay, while you're doing that...
It's done.
Okay. Money. Okay. And we are going to use the time crystal.
Here comes Halfling Death!
You forgot about the trap, I see. Damage reduction? Well, glad I brought Tomi. That sneak attack is murdering this thing. Oh dear, I'm going to have to wear a translation amulet, aren't I? Okay. Tomi. Yeah. Still at 52. Let me go see how much... He has a damage reduction of 5. So I got some pretty good hits in too. Do I have a Ring of Lore somewhere? I do not. Actually, let's see something silly. This is probably not going to work. Unable to transport you from this area. Yeah, I thought it wouldn't work. I don't know why I have that there.
Hello.
You cannot be here. If the mistresses catch an escaped slave in the golem room, they will kill us both. Who are you? I am one of the slaves the mistresses have commanded to create golems. When finished, the golems will be indestructible guardians of the vault. It is forbidden for me to have contact with the other slaves on pain of death. That is why you should not be here. Tell me more of this vault and these golems. The mistresses are forcing us to build a great vault. When finished, it will be protected by magical wards of smoke, light, and sound, as well as the golem guardians I am working on. What can you tell me about these golem guardians? When complete, the vault will be protected by 3 indestructible golems, immune to all physical and magical attacks. My task is to complete the creation of one of these golems. Is there a way I could convince you to not finish building the golem? If I do not complete the golem, the mistress will torture me until I beg for death, and then they will grant it to me in a gruesome fashion. I could free you from your enslavement. Where would I go? The lizard people rule the entire world. I would be a fugitive forever on the run, knowing a horrible fate awaits if I am captured. I am a high-ranking, privileged slave. I am given a private quarters and bountiful food. I am allowed to choose a mate, and I am rarely beaten. Your offer is nothing compared to that. Please, if you help me, I will strike a great blow against the tyranny of the creator race that has enslaved you. There is something strange about you. You seem more than an escaped slave. Perhaps you speak the truth. If I aid you, I am taking a terrible risk, but it would be worth it if you could truly strike a blow against the mistresses. If I do not build the golem, the masters will know I have aided you. But it may be possible for me to construct the golem with a single subtle flaw that they will not detect. This will give the golem one fatal vulnerability. I can only introduce one flaw. Any more and the mistresses would surely notice. Should I make the golem vulnerable to fire, cold, blunt weapons, or slashing and piercing weapons? Blunt weapons. I shall do as you have asked. However, my change will only affect the golem I am working on. There are other golems. You will have to speak to the slaves building them, or they will be invulnerable. Now go back before the mistresses see you here. Oh, good. Potion of lore. And I still don't have enough lore to do it. Riddle of light, riddle of light. Go, go, go! Plus there's one wandering around who's invisible, and summoning spiders. There we go, Shaman. Do I have spiders? The summoned direwolf is already near death. Apparently I killed it.
Okay, dokie.
This pool looks as if it is being prepared to have some sort of magic cast upon it. Strange runes have been inscribed along its surface. Old one defenses.
It's done.
Note appears to be instructions from a high priest to one of his underlings describing how to enter the central vault of the complex. As keeper of the sacred artifacts, you must understand the secrets of our inner sanctum. Only the ritual's smoke, light, and sound will unbind the door. There is no other way to enter its hollowed walls. Once the slaves have finished building our golems, our defenses will be fully intact. The enslaved fairy will guide you through the ritual's sound, for she is bound to the magic of the gongs. To complete the ritual's smoke, you must cast the blessed powders on the sacred brazier, so that their combinations match the descending order of the stones set into the brazier's base. Descending order. The ritual of light can only be completed using the stones drawn from the holy pool in the center of the pillars. Begin by choosing any two of the single stones set in the primary color pools. The secondary pools must then be filled with the twin gems that match the corresponding color that would be created by combining the uses. Okay. You may keep this letter for a fortnight, and then you will be tested on what you have learned. Master the secrets of the rituals, and the queen will be pleased with you. Fail to learn them, and you shall suffer a grisly fate. It looks like he failed. I got another one. I don't think I need any more, and I doubt I'll be able to... Temple defenses. Yep, same thing. Pool of secondary colors, pool of swirling color, pool of primary colors. It's not ready yet. Did I already get that chest? I think I already did. I did not. Top. That's going to be important later. Ooh. I wish I had, you know, the ability to tell what those are, but I don't. Hey, how heavy is that? Half a pound. This guy's probably crapping his pants right now because you killed them all! They're gonna kill me! They're gonna think I was part of it! Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to you? I even said I would help you! Oh, you opened it. Okay. Oh. Huh. Why did you say it's done and act like you opened it when I had already opened it? Potion of heal again? I have 3 of those. Nice, and I keep not using them.
I love this part!
Old one leader. Challenging. Cruel intelligence, the eyes of this creature not usually seen in the species. Challenging. Oh look, an undead summoned skeleton. We're gonna save. Not in caps. Battle! And that is my battle with lizards. That is my timer. So I'm going to switch to a new video.